Most of the time, you pay attention to what's visible, right? The pretty, the exterior, whatever. Most people don't pay attention to the nuts, the bolts, the foundation, we call it. Hey guys, Jerry from Showtime Audio. Just wanted to show you all the detail that goes in. Again, most of this is behind the scenes. You'll never see it. The client will never see it, but we know it's there, right? And so we want to do things at a very high level. And I just wanted to point out to you like all the detail that goes into something like this. So first of all, we have this composite bracket that picks up the stock mounting bolts. So that's a stock bolt for the original sub. This is also a stock mounting bolt. This is a metal bracket that has been bent and drilled and painted to match so that it secures the amp rack to the vehicle. If you notice, all our wire is braided in this braiding, and it's heat shrunk at the ends so that you know what that wire is. Black being ground, red being power. Everything is plug and play, so no wires were harmed in the building of this stereo. Everything is completely plug and play. Everything's labeled. All our RCAs, front, rear, sub, and everything is ran. You can see the wire with the factory wiring. The other perfect example is like here, all the wires have been heat shrunk, positive, negative, positive, negative. This is your 4 speaker wires, and these are the sub wires. So they've all been heat shrunk black and red. It just makes it easier to identify and less likely to make a mistake. And lastly, the other one is, take a look at this. So this is the terminal cup for the sub box, but we put wire ferrules on the wires so that this way it makes it easy to install it and remove it if you ever have to. And you can do that repeatedly without it fraying or having a wire touch across and blow up the amp or something like that. It's just a really neat way of doing it. Plus, also, I don't know if you can tell, we actually take this apart in order to run the wire through the original tailgate harness. This way there's no extra wire just wire tied or taped to the harness. It actually looks like it could have came that way. So the other thing that these Broncos are notorious for is the floor is really flimsy. It rattles quite a bit. So we deadened the floor itself. So if you can see, we did the floor, because again, it's on these trucks, they're notorious for rattling just on their own. But if once we put the base, obviously that's gonna be way worse. So the enclosure, this is a 12-inch sub, and it is bolted to the tailgate. So this enclosure is securely bolted to the tailgate itself. And as you can see, it doesn't take up too much more of the trunk space because you have this bump out. So it's not like this is really usable space technically. I mean, obviously it is some space, but you're not giving up much. So this is the circuit breaker. You know, we like circuit breakers. Physically mounted to the battery. Now it's mounted to the bracket, not to the battery. And then the nice thing is, if you ever need to service it, bam, it's popped. See how it says reset? Now, if you need to, if you ever take the car to the dealer, lend it to somebody, and you don't want them messing with your stereo, you push this button, the stereo will turn on, but you'll have no music. They'll be like, what the hell? So, and all you have to do when you get back is just you take this little thing that says reset, click, you're back in business. Nice thing is, you don't need any tools. So this particular client is from almost 2 hours away. So if something happens or he needs to service something, I don't want him to need tools. I don't want to have him drive 2 hours just for us to check it. With this, he can disconnect power and reconnect power. If you need to reset the system, you can reset the system. So it makes it super easy. But if you can see, all our wiring is braided and heat shrunk. And then he even went as far as bending the terminals. So these terminals are straight like this. If you look here, he put a 90 on it just so that it looks nicer. And the other reason is we do it on here. See, the factory terminals are bent at a 90 so that this cover can cover. Like normally you would shove this in and you'd cut a giant notch in this so that it would close. But by bending them, it looks like as if it came with the vehicle, right? So again, so little details, but to us, they make all the difference in the world. And again, if the car goes to the dealership and they see that, they're gonna be like, man, look at this is done at a very high level. They're less likely to throw us under the bus. And dealers like to throw us under the bus. Oh my God, it was the stereo. It's like my transmission fell out. It was the stereo. Really? really, transmission fell out, the stereo guys did it. You know, that obviously I'm exaggerating, but you get my idea, right? We get blamed for all kinds of craziness. This helps us avoid that, because it's like, okay, this is all stuff that most clients will never see. So if we're paying that much attention to the stuff that nobody will ever see, maybe a technician or somebody that takes the car apart, usually that means that you're gonna pay attention to the entire job. It's not just, because most of the time you pay attention to what's visible, right? The pretty, the exterior, whatever. Most people don't pay attention to the nuts, the bolts, the foundation, we call it. We like to try and pay attention to everything. You know, we try to do everything at the highest level, from behind the scenes, the foundation, all the way up to the pretty, you know, so, and everything in between.
Visit our website at showtimeaudiochicago.com.